Bat continued to get the better of ball on the penultimate day of the LV County Championship match between Nottinghamshire and Sussex at Trent Bridge, where Ed Joyce completed his 7th 100 of a remarkable 4-day summer for the Irishman. Nottinghamshire were in control as the third morning began, with them on 310 for 3, 81 runs behind their opponents, but Ricky Vessels was out before adding to his overnight tally of 15. Chris Jordan with the LBW, not the caught behind. Sussex needed early successes to pull this game back, as James Taylor picked up from the efforts he'd put in on the previous day when he made his first championship ton of the year. With Samit Patel dropping down the order to number 6, these two were able to add 44 runs for the 5th wicket. Nottinghamshire trailed by 34 runs though, when Taylor, who advanced from his overnight 101 to 126, nicked off to Steve McGoffin. Patel and Chris Reed were then able to take their side ahead with 5 wickets still in hand. But after Patel had been put down by the normally very safe slipper Jordan, one of 3 chances Patel offered in the space of 3 balls, the batsman had a rush of blood and was stumped by Ben Brown for 41 as Patel's luck ran out with the lead standing at just a single. The last 5 Notts wickets fell for only 21 runs. Next on his way was Reed, who was tucked up by Lewis Hatchett and bowled off his body for 15. Next over, Luke Fletcher was bang in front to the usually impressive McGoffin. Harry Gurney then lost his middle stump to Hatchett just after getting into double figures, before Gary Keady chipped the same bowler to mid-off. From 392 for 5 and looking at a big lead, Nottinghamshire were dismissed for 413 to take an advantage of only 22 runs into the second innings. Before they were knocked off, Sussex had lost their makeshift opener Michael Yardy. Already dropped, he gave Patel some catching practice in the slips as Fletcher collected the 200th wicket of his first-class career. Few bowlers on the circuit deserve that achievement more than Fletcher, a man who defies a lot of things talked about in the modern game. Alas for him and his teammates, that was to be the end of the flurry of wickets, as Joyce and Chris Nash, fresh from his outstanding 178 in the first innings, began to find their range as they started to build the latest of a number of excellent partnerships in this match. Both batsmen have superb records against this opposition. Joyce has been excellent against all comers though all summer long and was soon moving through the numbers with this 6 off Keady. He and Nash had both secured their 50s before tea time, and their partnership began to put Sussex into the box seat on another Trent Bridge pitch this summer, which has perhaps just offered too much to the batsman. Nash looked set for a second 100 in this match, but on 85 he received a ball which jumped at him from Fletcher and left having added 152 runs with Joyce in only 25 overs. Yes, the runs had come at a very good rate, and Joyce continued along his merry way, with this 6 off Gurney taking him into the 80s. In fading light, Craig Kachopa lost his off-stump to Luke Wood after making 29. But Joyce was able to celebrate a second century in the same match for the second time this season, this shot taking him to his 7th 100 of the championship summer, more than anyone else. It was also his 7th against this opposition, one he must want to face every week. This ton had occupied only 105 balls, from which 11 4s and 2 6s had been struck. Bad light then took 13 overs off the day at the end, but Sussex had had a good day, Joyce making 115 at a run a ball to take his side to a total of 244 for 3 off just 45 overs. That puts the visitors 222 runs to the good, and Joyce has to now work on a declaration to set up the last day.